what's up? It's Ben Schneider here with Ascending Slacklines. Now it's time to learn how to butt bounce. Okay, so the butt bounce is exactly like how it sounds. It's a bounce from your butt. So first I'm going to show you the correct way to sit on it. So generally speaking, if you're right-handed, you're going to want to sit on it so that your right knee is closest towards the line. And if you're left-handed, just sit on the other way. So when you first start to learn the butt bounce, you want to set the line up about waist height, and then you also want the line to be about 50 or 60 feet long. So the higher you set up the line, the scarier it's gonna be. And the longer you set it up, the more you have to control the line. So 50 or 60 feet and about waist height is perfect for when you're first learning. This is my friend who's never even tried the butt bounce before, so you can see all the mistakes a beginner makes. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is instead of grabbing the line, you're gonna wanna turn your body, have your knee almost touch the line. You're gonna straighten out your shoulders. Instead of looking down, you're gonna look at the tree. You're gonna get momentum with your hands. So start throwing your hands up, and that's how you're gonna get momentum. Wow. Lastly, you're gonna straighten out your inside knee, and you can start getting bounced by pushing off your outside leg. There you go. Hey, you're getting. So when you first start to learn the butt bounce, you can start to get air by using your outside foot and pushing off the ground. So this is what it looks like when you push off the ground too early. You can see that he's not getting any air because he's trying to push up before his body is going down all the way. Let me show you how it's done. So it's important that when you're pushing off the ground, you don't want to push off until your body's already starting to move up. Otherwise, you'll just be killing your bounce. So the first thing that I always tell people to learn when trying a new trick is how to bail. That way, if something goes wrong, you know how to exit safely without hurting yourself. So for the butt bounce, there's two ways to bail. If you fall to the left side, it's easy. You just fall off and land on your feet, just like that. Super easy. So the problem occurs when you fall to the right side. So if you want to bail to the right side, you have to learn the butt backflip dismount. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So if you can learn the butt backflip dismount, then you're gonna land on your feet no matter what way you fall.
But I can't do a backflip.
I'll teach you, it's easy. Doing the butt backflip dismount is actually easier than doing a backflip on a trampoline, I think. The line does all the work for you. It's all a timing thing. Here, I'll show you how to progress into it. Since my finger's broken, I'm gonna use my friend Peter, who's never tried this trick before, and I'm gonna try and teach him it. First, you're gonna sit on the line. You're just gonna wanna lean over, put your hand down. This will just teach you that you're not gonna land on your head. I don't know how I'm gonna, okay. There you go, and then with your feet, you're just gonna take your feet. There you go, just like that. You're just gonna try and make it faster and faster every time. So when you do start to bounce into it, you wanna spin at the bottom of the bounce. That way when the line comes up, it's gonna throw you instead of you spinning by yourself. Most people, they try and reach out and put their hand as far as they can. You actually wanna put your hand right there. Otherwise, you're just gonna land on your side. If you put your hand down low, then it's gonna be more of a cartwheel. There you go, that was it. We just did it once, now let's get it better. Let's go, you ready? Get a little bit more of a bounce going. The bounce is gonna help you. Yeah, there you go. You're getting it, that's it. So just keep practicing and practicing it, just try and throw it harder and harder each time. Eventually, you'll end up throwing it so hard, that you'll put your hand down and you won't even touch the ground. So once you can start to do that every time, now throw it without even putting your hand down. Now it's time to start throwing it more like a backflip. So instead of going sideways, try and turn your body more and try and get your feet to go more over your head. So the butt bounce backflip really is a lot easier than it looks. I was terrified to do a backflip on a trampoline, and I was able to learn this trick over hard ground, so there's no excuse for you not to learn it. But it really is a trick that you should end up learning, because otherwise you're just gonna end up hurting yourself.
Like me! Get out of here.
Eventually it'll seem like the most natural trick that you'll know. So I think that's it on the butt bounce. It's gonna seem really scary at first, and it might even seem impossible, but just keep practicing and eventually it'll seem super natural and it'll be one of the easiest things that you can do on the line. So the only downside to the butt bounce is when you're first learning it, your butt's probably gonna get really sore. But for real, don't give up, because in about a week, it'll go away and stop hurting. But the good news is that you have the chest bounce to work on while your butt's healing up. So if your butt hurts too much, just work on the chest bounce, and then when your butt gets better, then work on the butt bounce again. I'm gonna teach the chest bounce in the next video, so be sure to check that out next. See you guys, peace.